Okay, so that's me. I know it does not look like it, but right now I'm defending myself in an epic without fight. But why? You see, this is my friend. He's obsessed with Harry Potter, he read all the book, played all the game and knows everything about the lore. But there is one thing that I know more, and it's how to make a VR game. So that's why this week I'm going to make a VR game from scratch with multiplayer, spellcasting, gesture and voice recognition, and finally challenge him in an epic magic duel to see who's the best wizard. Okay, so let's get started by opening Unity. Now we are going to make something that looks like the dueling arena from the movie, and luckily for me, I found this nice 3D model of the dueling platform, so Eduardo, you're the best mogul ever. Now let me just quickly grab it, and tada, it's looking great already, but it's only the beginning. Next, we need to work on the rest of the rooms, so I started assembling together some 3D model that I had laying around, next to a dozen of other Unity paid assets that I will never use. But now I had to be cautious. VR is like playing two games at the same time, one for each eye of the VR headset. So it means that I need to use 2 times less triangle that I would normally. But yes, I'm also telling you this in case it turned bad. But against all odds, look at this. It looks awesome. Not an exact copy from the movie, but I think it will do the job. As you can see, I already have some hands in the game, but it's still missing a wand, or what we call in French, a baguette magique. Here we go, now this looks already good. Fun fact, I actually made this one using Unity 3 system, just by keeping a trunk with no branch or leaves, and editing its shapes in just a few clicks. But what do you guys think? Should I hold it like this, or like
Harry Potter, the boy will live?
And you know what works great in a wizard game? That's right, some magic, so it's time to make some particles. I started with this bolt that will animate itself by changing its texture over time using this pattern, and then I made a trail of sparks that will follow this bolt. Next step was to make this particle spawn when I press on the trigger button of the VR controller. But at this time, I had still one issue, the bolt can pass through the wall. So let's quickly check the collision with something, and then spawn an explosion. And like that, this already feels much more satisfying. Now in the end, and after adding different colors, we have now some basic spell to play with. But it's time to make it even better! And one thing that I wanted to try for a long time is to be able to cast a spell with the simple sound of my voice. Okay, so we need to find something that can turn sound into text and recognize that text to turn it into a spell to cast. For this, we are going to use Meta Voice SDK. It basically works by writing a sentence, and then the algorithm is going to use it to train itself a little bit, so that when I say it in my game, "Hello, Mr. Robot, do you recognize what I'm saying?" It works! It can recognize it! No, I'm not gonna lie, I was super afraid that this would only work with English words. But there was only one way to find out, and let's see now. Let's focus. Incendio! And there it is, against all odds, and even with my terrible French accent, it was working. Yeah! Okay, so at this point, and with the voice recognition system that we made, let's add more spells to cast. Now, there are 2 spells from the book that I want to try. Axio, which basically makes an object jump towards you, and Repulsio, which does the opposite. So, after a little bit of coding, here is the result I got.
Axio.
And then for the second one,
Repulsio.
But in Harry Potter, there is also an unforgivable curse, making people do horrible things against their will.
Imperio!
I also worked on different spells, which I'm not going to reveal right now, so you better keep watching this video till the end. Okay, so guys, we have still one big thing missing, cause in Harry Potter, shouting spell is important, but sometimes it's not enough.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's right, some spell needs a movement. So for this, we are going to use a $P recognizer, which is an instant-based nearest neighbor classifier with Euclidean scoring function. What the f? So basically, what that means is, when I move the wand, I'm going to create a set of points. And with this set of points, we can compare it to a figure we want to be recognized, and to do so, check the distance between each point with the figure. This way, when the distance is below a certain value, boom, it means that we are close to the figure we want to recognize. Okay, so let's go back to our game. Now that we can recognize a gesture, let's combine it with the voice recognition system to create more spells to cast. The first thing I did was, instead of spawning a sphere, when I moved the wand, I added these particles to follow it, and that can be used to draw things. But now, by adding this nice looking shield and make it spawn, when I draw a circle and say the word Protego, this is what happens. Ta-da! And now we can use this shield to block all enemy spells incoming. Next, I added more spells, like this one.
Cubico.
Now, this one in
Cubico.
particular is pretty cool to combine with Axio and Repulsio
Axio.
and throw things at the face of people.
Repulsio.
Pretty cool. Now, if you want to learn how to do this yourself, lucky for you, I'm making a tutorial showing every steps to do so on my Patreon, where you can support this channel and get access to exclusive content. Or you can even subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Valem Tutorials, where I post a new VR tutorial every Sunday. Okay guys, so we want to add some 3D character to our game. Good thing is, I've been trying myself a lot with 3D modeling lately, so I'm sure I can put together something nice. Okay guys, so we want to add some 3D character to our game, but we really don't have much time, so I'm going to use this 3D character maker called Ready Player Me, where you can kind of tweak the look that you want, and even better, we can simply upload a picture first and do the tweaking after. And look at this! In a few seconds, we have made our Harry Potter character model. Fun fact, I had to draw the scar and the lion myself, but you can barely tell. Now I repeated the same process again for you know who, but the presets were not enough to fit the look I was after, if you knows what I mean. So let's do a little bit of magic. Much better. And finally, here they are, everybody's favorite character from the books, but I wonder how they will look like in our game, so let's put them all in Unity. We have Harry, Hermione, Ron, Voldemort, and Hedwig. Okay, so we need to make this body follow us now, but don't act surprised, you've seen my other video, we simply need to set up some icons, so what could go wrong? Oh god, what's happening? What is happening? What's even that? I don't understand. The boy who lived. Okay, so after some time, I think I have a decent result now. I'm super happy with how this turned out with the spell system that we made. Really feels like I'm a magician now. But we didn't make this character for nothing. Because if I want to duel my friend, we need to turn this game into a multiplayer game. So to do this, for each player during the game, we can spawn a character and then synchronize the position of its controller over the network. Okay, so here it is. If I'm testing the game on 2 headsets now, it's working! I can see both my controller moving. That's so cool. But something is still missing, because for now, when a player casts a spell, it's not seen by the others. And after what felt like an eternity dealing with new bugs, I was ready. It was finally time to challenge my friend. Repulsio! Repulsio! The fight was epic, and even with my best effort, I was still getting destroyed. But this was not my last word. I had one last thing under my sleeve.
Avada Kedavra!
And there it is, guys. Hope you enjoy watching this project, but wait, before you leave, we've put a lot of effort in this video, so I want you to go below and click on that like button. Let's blow up this video, of course. Big shout out to my Patreon for supporting my work, and if like them you want to get access to exclusive VR tutorial, join us, link in the description below. So I'm super happy with how this project turned out. For the one who want to give it a try, I will post this game for free on itch.io. But big warning, this is just a fun prototype at the moment. There is not really a certain gameplay implemented with like health or mana, but that's something that we can add later. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.